Viewers, those are the headlines and our top focus. Now, just days before his 34th birthday, Gurugram resident Sarthak Mattoo lost his life after his motorcycle was allegedly hit from behind by a speeding Mahindra Thar on Delhi's Rajokri flyover. The fatal crash occurred on the morning of the 25th of June when Mattu was travelling from Gurugram to Noida for work. Now, according to Delhi police, a PCR call was received at Vasant Kunj South Police Station reporting that a car had hit a motorcycle, leaving the rider critically injured. Sarthak was rushed by a PCR team to the Indian Spinal Injuries Centre in Vasant Kunj, where doctors declared him brought dead. The police has subsequently registered an FIR under the relevant sections at Vasant Kunj South Police Station. Following a post-mortem examination at Safdarjung Hospital, Sarthak's body was handed over to his grieving family. Police have seized the Mahindra Thar as part of the investigation and have apprehended Apurv Singh, the alleged driver of the vehicle. His medical examination was conducted at Safdarjung Hospital. Further investigation is underway to establish the exact circumstances surrounding the fatal collision. This is the latest that we're tracking on the broadcast. I'm being joined by Surendra Mattu, father of Sarthak, and Anuradha Mattu, mother of Sarthak as well. Mr. Surendra, I'd like to thank you for taking out the time and speaking to us on NewsX. It's been a grievous loss for you. I wanted to understand what exactly happened before Sarthak left the house. And of course, he was heading towards work, is what we know for now. When did you learn of this tragedy?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me on your channel, ma'am. I must say at the first outset that we as a common people, I think we can reach to the higher authorities or is through the media. And it was on the 25th of June, that is on Thursday. Sarthak left for his work. He was traveling from Gurgaon to Noida for his work, and he was on his bike. We received a call at about 7:45, informing us that Sarthak's bike has been hit and he's being shifted to the hospital. Later on, when we went to the hospital at that time, the moment we entered Indian Spinal Injuries Vasant Kunj, the first news we were given was that he is no more. My only child, my only son. And ma'am, by the way, today on the 27th of June, it's his birthday. Instead of celebrating his birthday, we're mourning. In your opening comments, you said we will be joined by Sarthak's father and mother. I'm afraid Anuradha, mother, she's absolutely in no condition and position to come and sit with me. She will break down on your channel. So have to pardon me for that. I have to put a great brave face to come in front of the camera to talk to you, but I'm indebted to you people. The passerby, who was a very kind man, he saw the glimpse of the Thar, and he picked up Sarthak's phone and went through his call log, and the last number dialed, he dialed the same number, which fortunately was Sarthak's office number. So his office called us and informed us early morning. Generally, you don't pick up the unknown calls, but I don't know, maybe it was God's way. Anu picked up the phone, and we couldn't believe our ears what had just happened. The tragedy is, ma'am, is that these two people, Karnataka registration Thar, which I understand now the police have abandoned. I mean, they've got the guy, and they just left my boy there on the roadside. They went, I'm sorry, the Thar went over him. I can show you the most expensive helmet we have bought for Sarthak. Scratches all over, so that tomorrow nobody tells us, oh, he wasn't wearing a helmet. It was being responsible for a biker, for Sarthak, that he was not wearing a helmet. Most expensive helmet, we bought it for him. And I made sure that every time he walked out of the home, not without wearing a helmet at all. He was a responsible boy. He was very excited for his work to go to Noida, but his life was cut short. Do you have a question for me, or I can go further?
Absolutely, sir. You know, I can't possibly fathom the pain, the grief that you're feeling. So I'd once again like to, you know, just thank you for joining us. I also wanted to understand, what is your hope from the authorities now that they've managed to track down, they've traced the car, they've traced the driver as well. What is your hope from the authorities and from the system at large? Because we know, you know, to exact justice, it takes a long time here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. What we know, ma'am, is there were two people, two young men in their 30s or so, what I understand, in the Thar. Okay, the least they could have done is taken to Sarthak to the hospital. As we all know, the first hour of accident is the golden hour. You know, and probably the hospital, Indian spinal injury was maybe not more than, at that time of the day, 5 minutes, 7 minutes drive, maybe he would have been saved. And the irony is, ma'am, when we contacted police and finally they got hold of these people, yesterday night I'm getting a call from police station that, can you come at 10 o'clock? I said, I can come, but what is there for me? Oh, but it's going to take a couple of hours because those two people, we have sent them for alcohol blood test. Now, can somebody please tell me, after 40 hours of accident, can you really make out the alcohol contents in the blood after 40 hours? Is it a joke or what? And they had no answer for this. I said, how can you trace the alcohol contents in somebody's blood after 40 hours? Correct?
Yes.
I mean, it's a joke. And I have not been given any footage, no CCTV footage, nothing.
You say you've not been given access to any of the footage that probably the police are perusing through at the moment?
Yes, I have not been provided anything whatsoever.
I also, you know, want to understand, because Sarthak he was a young boy. He had a long life ahead of him, and that's, of course, been tragically cut short. We see a lot of rash driving by people, and unfortunately, it's those who follow the rules who end up suffering. What is your appeal to the masses of India, our viewers at large who are watching the broadcast?
Oh, well, it's a menace in India, especially in Delhi NCR. Talk about it, wrong side driving, rash driving, you know, and the list can go on and on and on. And who are the sufferers, ma'am? Are the people like us, who are civilized people, who follow the rules, the regulations, and the law-abiding citizens. Look at me today. If I wasn't, you know, if I did not have a support of media organizations like yours, ma'am, where will we go? I mean, I could go on knocking the doors of everybody, but they will all turn me down. I just told you, 10 o'clock calling me that, come, have a look at the, you know, those two people. I said, what do I have? What do I do with them? You make me wait for 5 hours in a police station and then tell me you go back? Do you think really at my age I'm in such condition that I can drive down from Gurgaon to Vasant Kunj, wait there for 4 hours and then come back with nothing in my hands?
That too in
We are taxpayers people, ma'am. We pay genuine taxes. You know, what do we get here? It's
indeed, sir.
My heart is bleeding right now. We should have been celebrating Sarthak's birthday.
Indeed, sir. I know it's a very painful moment for you to even recall what's transpiring or what's really happened over the last few days and what's still happening. I'd like to thank you for taking out the time to speak to us, to share how you're feeling at the moment, and to, of course, make your appeal to the people and the authorities at large. Here's, of course, to ensuring that justice is delivered for Sarthak, to ensure that his life, which has been cut short so cruelly, ensure that justice, of course, is meted out to him. Thank you so much, sir, once again, for taking out the time to speak with us on NewsX.
Thank you.